Joe Schiappa,
Hello.
welcome
Thanks
from
for having me.
New York City.
I am.
How's it going with that homeschool pre-K?
It's the worst, honestly, because I do think I think the purpose of the preschool was to go, like, be with other kids, and he can't be with other kids.
Yeah, many people have made this point. I don't know if you feel this way. I've never felt like that there is a bigger difference between my parents and non-parents. I used to feel like very close kinship with my non-parent friends who are my age.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, now we live in totally different worlds.
We had a friend today tell us on text, and she has a live-in boyfriend, and obviously they don't have a child, or they could have a child. I'm not presuming that, but
yeah.
She was saying they're both going on a cleanse, and I was like, I eat like half a bag of Tex-Mex Wayne Reed. Like snack mix today. Like,
oh God!
The idea that you would go through a cleanse during this is insane. So that's only what someone who does not have a child would say.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're doing our best. That's why we're doing a crossword today.
I can't wait.
Interact with a friend that we haven't seen in a while.
Do you go through each one? I was just like go all over the place. I'll start with number 40 if I think I know it.
That's funny. But I guess I'm kind of like OCD. Like you have to do 1 and then 2 and then 3.
I kind of figured that was the way. I knew that you might have been a 1, 6, 9 guy.
I'm a 1. I mean, that's my Twitter bio. 169 guy. Let's see here. Kids around. I don't know. Josh's. We'll come back. Just about every character on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, that's
Top
good.
actress Christina. Could be a first or last name. Did you have one for that?
Actress Christina Ricci, Ricci.
Nice. Created for a particular purpose as ad hoc.
22 down. Sorry, I'm already. Is Edwin?
Edwin?
Yeah, Edwin.
I didn't know that
Mystery
one.
Of Edwin Drood. 7 down is Odin. Odin?
Odell Beckham.
Odell. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't really know sports.
That's a posse.
Posse. 6 down. Where were you?
Rio.
Is there no 6 down?
Yeah, no. Spy sent by Moses into Canaan. Oh boy. Are you religious?
I'm not good with the Bible stuff.
Yeah.
The Bible stuff gets me. A do 16 cross like the gas is neon.
Yeah, I think that's in
Features
there.
the most hotel doors. Peephole? No.
Maybe.
Nah. Peepholes. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. See, it's a setting for several Van Gogh paintings. This makes me feel stupid. I don't know.
Van Gogh was. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, let's.
Rags, maybe?
Film about food. But it's a question mark, so it's like.
Yeah, it's like a pun or something.
Yeah, 12 down.
Credo?
What'd you get? Credo, yeah.
Something like that.
13. There. It's okay.
Yeah.
21 across. Last words of a threat or else.
Or else. Have you ever been in a fight?
Oh, good question, Zach. No.
I would never presume to guess. No? Okay.
I almost got beat up by someone in college because he accused me of Smooch's girlfriend.
Uh-huh. I knew it.
Yeah. But that was, I'm a lover, not a fighter, as it goes. 5 down is Group of Fish. School, yeah. Classic School of Fish.
Uh-huh.
24 down.
Steffi Graf.
Yin's partner Yang. Yeah. Spins as a baton. Twirls. 26 across, sorry. And then you're 29 across.
Yeah, Costa Rica. Not to take out at a restaurant. Oh, that's too close to home.
Oh, Read the Room, New York Times.
Come on, people.
That's weird. Yeah, Eden. Is this an old? This is not an old one. They're not recycling ones, right?
Nah, this is brand new.
Would you ever write a crossword?
I don't think so. Would you?
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to. I guess you figure it out as you go. We have a friend, my wife's coworker's husband has written a couple ones for the New York Times.
Oh wow!
And boy, is he a pill to talk to. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I think it took him like 90 tries. It's something. It's like writing from New Yorker or something where you're keep submitting until you hope it's good. I don't have that many patience.
See, there are things like that where like I want to keep trying until I get it, but that's not one of crossword isn't one of them.
Ooh, what's one thing that you'll keep trying till you get it?
I don't know. I mean, just like writing stuff, writing submissions.
The rejection doesn't bother you.
No, it does. It does, but
not in a way that you would give up on it.
Right. Do you have anything like that? Something that you pursued like a maniac, like because you just had to get it, or?
I think writing. I'm probably in the same boat as you. I think writing and like doing improv was probably the same thing. Though I would say like I've done the thing where I'm like, oh, I'm going to write a monologue joke every day or something, or write a bunch, and then that dies off.
Right.
That's I lose. But maybe because there's no like feedback right away. I don't know, like Twitter. I was like, I know people who like go hard on Twitter, and I'm like, I've tried it a couple. Like, I don't know. I think the real thing is like the script writing or writing scenes and stuff. I think that's the real thing that I kind of focused on. That I feel like I've done and like did a lot of to like get good at it. 55 Across is Zoe.
Oh boy. Do you like Big Little Lies? Have you watched that?
No, what is it?
It was that show with like all those.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman is great in it, and
it's good.
I thought it was pretty good. I saw the first season.
I watched
Laura Dern.
Tiger King.
Yeah, I haven't seen that still. Is it really good?
Sure. Yeah, there's no good guys and there's no bad guys. You're just insane how cheap it is to buy a tiger. It only costs $2,000. If you have $2,000 right now, you could buy a tiger.
Oh my god, are you serious? Do you guys have a pet? No. I realize there's so many things like that I don't know about you. No pet.
A pet? No pets. I don't think we'd ever get one. Do you have a cat?
Yeah, we have a cat.
Is this a leftover from your single days?
No, I had a cat that was left over from my single days, and she died, and it was really crazy because she was the best cat ever, but it was crazy because when I got that cat right when I was out of college, and my friend was like, yo, my mom has an extra cat, do you want it? I said, sure, why not? And I just could never have imagined that by the time she died, I would have kids that were like in love with her, and and would be devastated, that she was like that she had died. It's just crazy the way life works like that.
Yeah, when you get it, you never think, oh, I'm going to have to explain to my daughter death. 65 Across is Hess. A book I never read.
I know. I was going to say that's one of those books that like I guess we have to pretend that we read it, but I didn't.
I think it was on the same shelf as like Jonathan Livingston Seagull and all those books like your parents had, like they left over from the 70s that like were, popular books. For Unto Us a Child is Born. UNTO.
Sorry.
No worries.
Is that the Bible? I don't know the Bible.
Yes, that is the Bible. I think it's part of the Christmas Jesus is Born. I think so.
Are you religious?
Am I religious? No, I was raised Catholic though, so I feel like I have enough of that in me to remember. Also, I think I learned a lot about the Bible from doing crosswords.
Yeah, I know. It's weird that. So, did you have to go to like Sunday school or church a lot?
Ooh, great question. I went to Sunday school, and then you go to like confirmation. You went like every week. I think up until like 8th grade, and then 8th grade, and then high school you kind of drop off. I did go in college a couple times. There was like a Catholic club. I remember going to church, but then I remember going to church because there was a girl I wanted to date or something, and then losing interest in church and her probably.
That's so funny.
So,
that's all it took.
Were you raised Catholic? You don't seem.
I'm Jewish actually. And I'm a bad Jew.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Judaism.
How did you get bar mitzvahed?
Nope.
So is your wife Jewish?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So it's really literally nothing to do with it.
My daughter yesterday asked me what a synagogue was, and I was like, oh man, I've really messed up. If my ancestors heard that.
Do you think they'll ask for a bar mitzvah? Or bat mitzvah, rather?
Yeah.
But to New York, I didn't know if, like, all of a sudden... I know in New York, when I taught high school, kids were like... It was bat mitzvah... This is bat mitzvah season, where kids, like...
Yeah.
Every weekend, they come back with a shirt that's, like, the Friends logo, but it says, like, you know, Amber or whatever on it.
Yeah, totally. Did you have, like, Jewish friends in bar mitzvah season?
Had one. Went to one bar mitzvah. Jonathan Angle. He went to one bar mitzvah. I wore an Indiana Jones hat I just got because I was so into Indiana Jones.
Wow.
Yeah. And I remember it being... I was like, wow, they're doing it up. He was the only Jewish kid in town, I think. No, there was a couple other kids, but it was not a big Jewish area. Muscular.
Yeah, what? Oh, strong?
Strong.
And then this
Quack.
muscular is toned, right?
Toned, and then that's Quack Doctors.
Nice. Not sure that's a thing, but...
Use. Yeah, but what's our wonder word there of 37 across is what the starts of answers to...
Something's wrong here.
Yeah. Use.
Funnily, use foul language? Oh.
Yes.
It's like bird puns.
The worst.
Oh, boy.
But that's the thing, is like, is Will Short's like, that's good. Like, Will Short's is like, use foul language in. That's what the people here come for the crossword. Like, that's the best they were.
Yeah, he's like the Roman emperor. He just gives you a thumbs up or a thumbs down on your pun. And
use foul language, yeah. Go with it, guys. We've never used that before or heard it. 35 down is Igor.
Nice.
Basilica benches, pews.
Hey, that's that Catholic thing coming back for you.
I know a pew.
Church was a very big part of your life, just based on how much you're saying you went. Did you have, like, dreams about it or nightmares? Was it something that was scary to you, or...?
Very. It was terrifying.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And I think naturally having what later would become OCD or obsessive thinking, I think it was the worst thing. Because anything that was like... I remember having a Sunday school teacher be like, the world will end in 2000. And then I remember like having like nightmares about like the stigmata and stuff like that. So it was like definitely fear inducing. I to this day still feel residual inducing fears. So I think it, in some ways, the ritual of it, and like, I don't think church is bad. I think it's good for some people to have a community. I think it's bad when people use it to like hurt other people or think they're better than other people or whatever the worst parts of it are, but I do think it was not good for me.
I had no interest in religion, and then when I was in my 20s, I briefly dated this girl who was Jewish, and she wanted me to go with her to synagogue on Yom Kippur. I went, and I was shocked because this was in Washington, D.C., but the rabbi was, like, awesome. He was very, like, hip and young and socially progressive, and, you know, I just associated religion with, like, old-fashioned people. This guy's talking about Judaism is all about helping other people and doing what you can to make the world, and, you know, if I had been exposed to that version of it, I might be, like, much more religious.
The Jews got it figured out in some ways.
You think so? I don't know.
Cellophane, I think, is 11 down, right?
Oh, that's right. But we still have something that's not right.
Eden, shed, top, school, orbs.
What in the world? It's got to be this. What is orals? Oh, yeah. That was my fault. It was Rhea, not Rio.
Oh. Because it takes 66 days to do a new habit.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, like science. I just read a whole thing about it. Like 66 days.
Are we there yet?
No, we're close. So in another 2 weeks, whatever you're kind of doing will be like in your brain. You will easily repeat it without thinking about it. That's what constitutes like a new habit.
Have you done a single like improv performance over Zoom?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't either. I don't even understand how that would work.
Do you want to?
Not really.
There's so much entertainment to watch. Unless I knew somebody or was like something I really wanted to watch. I don't know if I would seek it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it's also something to do. I think people who don't have kids have more time. I don't have time. Really,
exactly. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And
I mean, do you feel you have time or no to like do what you need to do?
I mean, I feel like I need like 6 hours more in every day. Like I'm hopelessly behind. It's crazy.
I'm also not good with doing a little bit I need a lot of warming up. I need like an hour to like sit down, and then I need to like get into it.
That's really true. Yeah,
I'm not good at like 5 minutes here. My wife's much better at doing a little work and then go. I can't.
I think that's fair. I mean, writing, especially if you're writing something longer, yeah, you can't just like drop in and like write a few lines here, a few lines there. You gotta like get back into it. So
yeah, you want to get in the flow, and I think other things you can do, like spreadsheets and stuff.
Exactly.
This was so mellow. Was this too mellow for your audience?
No, I mean, I it's probably my fault. I run mellow.
I match energy, so I think this is good.
No, this is good. It's not supposed to be super high octane.
You were probably only the third person I've reached, have talked to as a friend in the last 2 months. So
oh my God, I'm sorry.
I feel guilty even just taking time. I don't know. There's just so much shit to do in the house and stuff.
I know. Well, thanks so much for doing this, Joe, and taking time out to do a little crossword with me. I hope it's not 4 months until I talk to you again.
I hope so too. And you'll be on my show where I do the Wonder Word from the local paper.
Awesome. I'm there, man.
Just circling. All right, take it easy.
Cool. Take it easy, buddy.